Good morning, everyone. This is IPL Radio, and you are listening to Jess at the Jess Address. And it wouldn't be the Jess Address if I didn't have my co-host with me today. Emma, how are you?
Look, I've got to tell you, my hair is actually getting in the way of my thing this morning.
Was it the rain?
Oh, wasn't it awful?
The rain this morning.
Last week we spoke about how beautiful the weather had been and how gorgeous summer's finally here, and
no,
look at today. It's not okay.
It's tricking us. I thought in November we would definitely be at the beach most of the time, but it's not happening. But I heard that good weather is on the way. We're supposed to approach 30 maybe next week. So fingers crossed. Next Thursday we're sitting here saying we want to be at the beach because Rockingham, which is where we are, has the most beautiful coastline. Now, we are very lucky this morning that we are joined in the studio with a finalist from Breakthrough in the junior division. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name's Ana Rose. Nice to meet you all.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Congratulations on becoming a finalist.
Thank
now,
you so
were
much.
in Heat 1, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Now, there was some pretty tough competition in Heat 1. Now, I'll just explain for those of you who don't know, Breakthrough is actually a music competition which is happening here in Rockingham at the moment. If your age is between 12 and 24, that's basically what it is. It's promoting the music industry and giving young kids the opportunity to perform on stage and further their music career. Now, you were very lucky to become a finalist. How did you feel?
Honestly, when they called my name, I was extremely shocked. I honestly didn't expect it at all. I was thinking, everyone here is so talented. I don't know how the judges are going to decide who goes through to the finals.
Well, I was there and I could see that it was a very tough decision. Shout out to the judges, Jordan especially, because he's absolutely incredible and successful in his own right, hoping to get him on the show. But yeah, tell us a little bit about the song you chose, because you actually did an original song.
Yes, I did. So the song I sung was called Guy on a Screen. I wrote the song during quarantine because, I had nothing better to do. You don't really have much of a choice of what you get to do while you're stuck at home. So I started...
Were you lacking inspiration during COVID?
Well, not until I started watching a lot of things on my laptop, TV shows, movies, just other people streaming stuff, and I was going back through the phase of being a little kid and having a crush on all those Barbie princes. And I was like, you know what, let's write a song about it, because I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this sort of stuff. So I started writing. I just came up with a simple chord progression and just started thinking about what I could write, and I just turned to all the TV characters that I saw, and I was like, all right, let's sneak these guys into a song. And that's how it came to be. It
was a very catchy tune, and I loved the fact people could actually relate to your song.
Yeah.
During COVID, everybody was watching a lot of Netflix. We were all engaging in it, and there was a lot of drama-based shows where you did fall in love with characters. You did get that connection, and you obviously thought, here you go, here's a story to write about. So yeah, obviously it caught the attentions of judges, the fact that you could compose music and then deliver a story amongst it. You've set the bar high. We've got finals on the 27th. Have you thought a little bit about what you're going to deliver?
Another original song, keeping up with that sort of brand, but this is going to be kind of like a switch of tone, kind of, with this song, because so the song is called Bubbling, and I wrote it about my friend who had some problems at home and going through a lot mentally, and it's just a reminder to let everyone know that there's people out there for you, caring for you, and wants the best for you. So that's kind of a little... Yeah.
You are obviously, you write from the heart, obviously. Yeah. So you have a lot of influence of what's going around you. It's very exciting. I love the fact that you had a little story to tell when you actually took the stage and you had a friend join you.
I did.
Did you bring your friend with you?
I did bring my friend with me.
Can you show everybody the cameras? Because we do have cameras. We are filming this interview.
So this is my lovely friend, Jeremy. He's a ukulele. It's hard to explain. I always refer to my ukulele as Jeremy when they're like, oh, what do you write with? Or what instrument do you use? I'm like, oh, I use Jeremy. And they're like, is it a person? I'm like, no, it's a ukulele. Because my dad taught me that all good musicians name their instruments.
Okay,
And
did they?
so-
I did not know.
Yeah, he
Now
still
we
hasn't
do.
told me what his drums kit's name is.
I know, that's a bit.
That's just leaving me on edge. But yeah, so
And then also with that, do you name like every individual drum and every individual cymbal, or does
Exactly.
your entire kit just have one name?
Is it like a family?
I mean, I know some drummers like switch out their snares every now and then. So
then, like,
they
is that
might
the
use
least
like,
favourite
okay, I'm going
child?
to use Bill and then Timmy next week.
You'll have to find that out, Eliana.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah, Jeremy obviously joined you on stage, obviously helps you write a lot of your music.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about the progression in writing a song? How do you do that?
Well, first off, with my songwriting, it used to just be, just like start singing in the shower and then something comes to mind, like, oh, I need to write that down. Or other times it's like I'll look outside and I'll see something, or I'll just look back on my life and think about what I can write about. And just like, I know, like as a teenager, and like my main audience is kind of teens, there's a lot of things that people can relate to, like,
Yep.
and we've all gone through like that sort of phase. So trying to write it into a song.
Do you do like the words first, or do you do?
Yeah, is it like poetry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the words first, and then I try figure out a chord progression. So like I write out the words. I do this a lot at work as well. Actually, I'll be sitting down and just like get some.
Sure,
receipt
your employer
paper.
will be happy to hear that.
Yeah, I just get some receipt paper out and then just like start writing stuff and come up with a melody, and then think, okay, cool, that's my melody. Then the hard part is trying to figure out what chords go with that melody.
Yep.
So I'm really starting to rethink my songwriting process as well, because sometimes it takes like between like a week to like 3 months of writing a song just because I can't get a chord progression. But that's pretty much it,
So Breakthrough is put on by the City of Rockingham along with a lot of valued sponsors. Can you tell us what has this opportunity brought to you? Because it takes a lot of courage to get on
Definitely does.
stage and perform. You know, there was large crowds there. And what I actually loved about this event was the actual feeling at the event. There was a lot of musicians supporting other musicians,
Yeah.
you know, and as young, because it was the junior and also band category that you entered into, it was nice to see that although it was a competition, there was that support amongst you.
Yeah.
And I really, really enjoyed that. But what does it come, how much courage did it take to actually take the stage, and what does this, what do you think this competition actually brings to young musicians?
It took so much courage to get on that stage. I have done the Breakthrough competition before with one of my friends, and we were called the Ukuleles because we both
Cool.
played ukuleles. Little pun there. But we entered and we did like our own songs as well, and that was kind of more comforting, having a person that I can like turn to and worried and they can like calm me down on the stage, whereas I have an instrument who can't talk to me and has no way of calming me down. So it took like so much. I was just mentally preparing myself the night before, just like lots of like meditation, breathing in and out, going over my song over and over just to make sure that I've got like it sounding how I want it to. But I feel like this opens so many doors for like young musicians, especially, even though it's like kind of a small competition, it helps like build up the courage and getting used to performing in front of like audiences.
Yes.
Like busking is a completely different thing because you're just standing there and people are walking by and it's not as like scary.
Yep.
But like when you're standing there and you are like put in a situation where it's all eyes on you, it can feel a bit nerve-wracking. But it opens so many doors turning to courage, like putting on a competition like mainly for youth so that they can get that experience in the future, so that they can feel like, okay, yeah, this is definitely something I want to do in the future, and if I want to do it in the future, I need to get used to like having all eyes on me, and like having a smaller crowd and like slowly building up is very like helpful to young ones.
And I think also that the judges offered some really good feedback as
Oh,
well.
they did,
so
didn't
that's
they?
something that's really
And
necessary.
individual feedback to every single
Yeah.
competitor or artist that took that stage, and it was really quite individualised
And helpful.
and specific and helpful. Have you had a look at what the judges have said to you, and are you planning on taking what they've said and using that in the final?
Definitely 100%. I've been looking back on the feedback sheets that they gave us and just making sure that the song I'm doing for the finals has like checklisted all of those things. Like they like my storytelling, so the song I'm doing has got storytelling. They said to add some vocal runs, so I'm definitely adding some like spicy vocal runs in there.
I know Jordan loves a vocal run. I'm hoping that we can get Jordan to actually perform in the finals. Fingers crossed, because we'd love to see the judges up there taking the stage as well.
Yeah.
Because I think it's also a learnt skill. A lot of those performers that look up to these judges will see what they're doing and take that and go, I can bring that into my performance. And Jordan is very, very accomplished, and I know Ali is quite as well. We've got another heat coming up this weekend, which is actually at Stocklands Baldivis from 11 till 2. It's actually the seniors division currently happening, and I believe that we have 19 or 20 contestants in that. So
and the seniors is an awesome prize.
Yes, the seniors, awesome prizes. Come down, watch these seniors in action, and then we've got the big grand final on the foreshore, which what better place and environment to actually have it on, the beautiful beaches of Rockingham, and then we'll be able to showcase exactly how much talent that we have amongst Rockingham. So congratulations, Ana Rose, on being a part of the final. I'm sure that you're nervous but excited.
Very.
And I'm sure the judges are going to absolutely love what you perform, as well as all the crowds that are going to be there. So 27th of November, which isn't that far away.
No.
Which is not this.
Honestly.
No panic, no stress.
Nope.
Not this Sunday, next Sunday, Rockingham Foreshore, 11 o'clock. We're going to see some great local talent, and we're going to find out the winner of the bands, the winner of the junior categories, and the winner of the seniors. So exciting times ahead. I want you to stay tuned to the Jess Address. We're going to play a little bit of Powderfinger, My Happiness.